Welcome back to Heartbook Radio, where we dissect the hottest reads, and sometimes the hottest messes. I'm your host, and with me, as always, is the person who judges a book by its cover, and then throws it across the room if the protagonist doesn't get laid by page 50.
That's me, and let me tell you, if the only thing rising in this book is the souffle, I'm out. Today we're diving into the crime Brûlée bake-off by Rebecca Connolly, a title that, frankly, sounds like a threat to my diet.
It's a cozy mystery. Think Great British Baking Show meets, well, murder.
So less Paul Hollywood judging soggy bottoms and more someone's bottom going cold permanently. I'm intrigued.
Exactly. We've got Claire, a schoolteacher who somehow ends up on a baking competition filmed at a fancy, possibly haunted estate. And then someone gets iced, not in the frosting sense.
Oh, that kind of iced, the kind that involves a coroner, not a piping bag. So is this like a Clue situation? Was it Colonel Mustard in the pantry with the rolling pin?
More like Viscount Colburn in the conservatory with, well, we don't know what yet. That's the mystery. And the Viscount Jonathan is our resident Grumpy Pants.
Grumpy Pants, you say? Is he at least a hot Grumpy Pants? Because if I'm going to read about someone brooding over a murder, he better be brooding attractively.
Reviewers are calling it a grumpy sunshine dynamic. Claire is all sunshine and baking puns, and Jonathan is, well, he's probably wishing he'd stayed in his ancestral manor, sulking in peace.
Sunshine and baking puns? Oh, honey, I'm already cringing. Oh, baguette, is that the kind of thing we're dealing with? Because I swear if someone says crepes alive unironically...
You're not far off. Reviewers are divided on the baking puns. Some find it charming, others less so. One said, and I quote, that one stupid thing was the cursing with baked goods that felt so immature, childish, and ridiculous.
I'm with that reviewer. I prefer my cursing like I prefer my coffee. Strong, black, and capable of making a sailor blush.
Well, you might get some of that. There's a historical connection to the murder, a 250-year-old unsolved mystery, and rumors of a ghost.
A ghost. Okay, now we're talking. Is it a sexy ghost? Because a sexy ghost could definitely spice things up. Imagine the spectral shenanigans.
I don't think Connolly goes quite that far. It's more of a atmospheric backdrop. But the forced proximity of the murder investigation does throw Claire and Jonathan together.
Forced proximity? Ah, the classic we hate each other, but now we have to solve a murder and oh no, I'm accidentally touching their hand while reaching for the murder weapon trope. I'm here for it.
The reviewers are all about the romance. They say Claire and Jonathan really carried this. One even said, Johnny is your favorite type of grump. Grumpy on the outside, but has the best kind of heart.
So he's basically a cream puff, hard-shell Gui-center. I can work with that. But what about the mystery? Is it any good?
That's where things get a little underbaked, if you'll pardon the pun. Reviewers say it's predictable. You'll probably figure out who'd need before the characters do.
So the mystery is the weak link, like a soggy biscuit in a sea of delicious sexual tension?
You could say that, but the book makes up for it with the atmosphere, the baking show details, and the witty banter. Connolly's writing is described as playful prose.
Playful prose, huh? Does that mean there's at least one scene where someone gets flour all over themselves in a suggestive manner, asking for a friend?
I can neither confirm nor deny, but the food descriptions are apparently amazing. One reviewer said they caved and ate pie with ice cream while reading. Another said, I am never going to be able to take someone saying, oh, baguette, seriously.
See, that's the problem with baking puns. They're just pressing. Get it? Dough pressing?
I walked right into that one. But seriously, the book is getting a lot of love. People are calling it fun, delightful, cozy, and comforting, even with the murder.
So it's like a warm, cinnamon-scented hug with a knife sticking out of it?
That's one way to put it. One reviewer said, "Expect a murder mystery, but don't expect thriller vibes. This is very much a cozy read and easily digestible."
Easily digestible, perfect for my delicate sensibilities and my short attention span. So, final verdict, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumb sideways while making suggestive gestures with a baguette.
I'd say thumbs up. It's a fun, light read with a charming romance, a quirky premise, and enough baking show goodness to satisfy your inner Paul Hollywood. Or your inner Mary Berry if you're more into the sweet stuff.
And if you're really lucky, maybe a little bit of forbidden frosting.
You're incorrigible. But yes, if you're looking for a cozy mystery with a side of romance and a whole lot of baked goods, the crime brulee bake-off might just be your cup of tea. Or your slice of cake.
Just don't expect a 5-star mystery. It's more like a 3-star mystery with 5-star flirting.
And that's all the time we have for today. Join us next week when we tackle